Hey guys, it's Judy, and I have another Project Life process video for you guys. And this is the 4th week of January. I had to check because there were actually 5 weeks in January. So this 4th week, and right now I am just cutting up or laying out the photos. Always my first thing, laying out photos, and I'm using the Pocket Design A, and I'm just looking to see how it looks. You know, I like photos a little spread out. I do a lot of photos, but I don't like photos right next to each other all the time because sometimes it looks too busy unless they go together. And I showed you, I have that really long thing. It's called a stackable stackable rack. I purchased it, I think, at Walmart, and it's really long, and it's supposed to go under your sink to hold stuff, but I was able to hold 3 4x6 side by side, so I put my kits together like that. I'm still trying to figure out what'll work for me as far as storage and, you know, how I will use it. So far that's pretty good. It's long, but I can fit like 3 kits, and I put the Kiwi in it, and I think I put I don't know, put like 3 similar, I think blush and Kiwi, and what's the other one? Not happy, maybe aqua, I'm not sure, but I put like 3 similar kits together so I know they kind of go together. And I was just blabbing. So here I'm trying to stick with like 2 colors. I'm using shades of, or 3 colors, shades of yellow, pink, and blue in this layout. And there is the green from the Kiwi that I love, but I thought maybe 4 would be a little too many colors. So that's going to be my left side. And as far as placement, you'll see I do this a lot where there's not enough, I don't have enough choice in my 4x6 cards, so I put 3x4s together with my photos. And I love that stamp set by Kelly Stamps. And I caught a picture, this was like a Saturday afternoon, and it says, "I like to party." By party I mean, and then in a different color I used Bermuda Bay, I think. I like naps because I got a cute picture of my husband and my son napping on the couch while we're watching TV. So I used a circle punch. That's from Recollections, the Michaels brand. So I love that stamp set by Sweet Stamp Shop. They were doing their on Cherry Street, which was like their version of a Project Life kit. And I don't know, they did maybe 4 sets or something, and then they don't make them anymore. But anyway, I like that stamp set. And it had said "I'm excited about," and here I am. I don't know why I'm doing this backwards. I'm spelling it backwards when I don't need to, since I'm using a ruler. I still have to get used to that. But I love when I do my the alphas, doing the title across, you know, overlapping into the photo. I think it gives it a more cohesive look instead of all the lettering on one side, if that makes sense. And then here I'm looking through my food stamps for breakfast stuff, and Paper Smooches has a bunch of nice ones, but I'm using this Sweet Stamp Shop one. You see the "Got Bacon" and it says "Oink." And I'm liking these labels by Teresa Collins. So I end up stamping the Sweet Shop "Oink" and the "Got Bacon." I was looking all over for my stamp. It was stuck on the actual ink pad. So just a tip in case you lose your stamps. So I love how the label, it fits perfect with the stamp, and then it's great. You know, you can just cut off the excess. Great for adding journaling for the photos. And here's the Paper Smooches. I'm sorry, I really sped this up really fast just because I wanted to get it under 15 minutes. I don't like watching long videos. So that pancake one was from a Paper Smooches stamp, and I think it's adorable. And all I did was color in the butter. And this is the Ali Edwards story stamp. That's an AM PM. That's called AM PM, and it had Hello Breakfast, so I thought it was appropriate. Now I'm looking at that photo, and that's ice cream. We didn't have ice cream after breakfast. It was for the photo on the bottom, where we with dinner. So I thought I wanted to move that photo or combine it into that. And this is probably half the video trying to figure out these two photos. So I die cut that piece out of one of the cards, and I love how it turned out. I just used that circle punch. And so I ended up, I didn't want two pictures of him eating ice cream, so I cut out one, and I'm trying to figure out placement and so forth of how it's going to look. So I really fiddle around with this one. I'm not good at the overlapping photos thing. It just kind of looks weird to me sometimes. So I think I just line up the top so it looks like a big 4x6 or whatever size, that 4x6.5. And then I put that circle in the middle because I wanted to journal about it, or at a little journaling. And I didn't want that big gap where I cut out that photo. So these two go together. At first I printed it out. It was like a vertical version, but I just cut it in half and put it side by side. And I love these sushi stamps. For any sushi foodies out there, Pink by Design made these awesome, like one's a sentiment one and one is just the more icons. And I think that's called Let's Do Sushi is the sentiment one, and the Got Sushi is the other one. So I wanted to stamp that on there. We use the I Love Sushi on there, but from experience I do not like to stamp over two different, like the photo and the paper. Never works. So I always stamp it on a separate label, and then I put it on top. Don't do it. Do not stamp over two surfaces like that. It never works out. Well, for me anyway. So I love how it looks anyway with the banner. And then that is a Lawn Fawn. Here's a scoop stamp from Lawn Fawn for the ice cream. And I just say sushi is always a good idea. And then ice cream at TCBY is always a good idea. So those kind of go together, and I'm just journaling what we ordered. We love the spicy tuna tartare and the dragon roll, which is like eel with shrimp tempura inside, and then we do the unagi, like the separate pieces, unagi and yellowtail, and I think we had abalone that day or something. So anyway, here I am. I had cut a, that label I use for I Heart Sushi was on the bottom of that blue one, and I'm just using my leftovers, trying to figure out how I'm going to use that phrase, because it says it doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful, and I thought it was appropriate for Aiden's card he made for Daddy, his birthday card. So I want to use that phrase, and I included it on that pink chevron one, and I also mounted the picture of his card on to the yellow border. And just back to this one, I jump all around. I'm journaling now. So while they were napping, I was into this organization kick, so I was organizing all my files. And that stamp set is a Kelly Perky stamp. It's called Best Days. And it's great because it says I blank this, so it says like I ate this, I made this, all these different options. So I did that. And I want to show you how creative my son was with this card, because if you look carefully, I'll do a zoom up. The birthday, he used a K backwards to make the H, because we didn't have any more H's. So hint to everyone, if you run out of H's, backwards K works fine, because I didn't even notice if you look at it. Excuse me. So that's side A of this week. But of course I wanted to add some sequins. So I kind of fast forward through all this. I just put sequins and I got addicted. I just started putting them on like almost every card. The combo of the three, like the that turquoise and the pink and the yellow. So just a little overview there. And then now working on side B, the right side. And those two photos on the top, I use my Collect app where they put the photos. It could do like a square Instagram photo, but I think in that I couldn't fit everything, so I did like a regular sized photo. But on the right you see that's like a square photo, but the left isn't. And sorry if it grosses you guys out, but yes, my son quoting a quote of what his poop looks like, so that's real life. And I thought that was appropriate. So all you parents know the things kids say, right? They say the darndest things. So I had to document that. I know this card, we were in the car, and we have a running joke because when we were going to see Sam Smith in concert, my husband was sick, so we thought, I was like, are you gonna make it? You know, I thought he was gonna, we said, oh, you're gonna start falling asleep in the concert. So our running joke is, you know, the song, you know I'm not the only one, and then we say, oh, what's gonna happen is, you know you're not the only one, snore. That would be Daddy snoring in the concert. But anyway, those resin pieces, or those clear color pieces, those are actually from the Freckled Fawn kit. I love them. You see on this side of the layout, I use it all over the place. And just to tip people, there is a film over them, so you can peel that off to get a clearer, like scratch-free look. And that's also a Lawn Fawn stamp that I used in one of the older kits as well. And that's a really dark photo, and I don't know if I kind of brighten it up, but it's in the morning, and that's how I get woken up. Feet in my face. Aiden always comes in the middle of the night, like 3 in the morning, and then he sleeps with us. Ugh. But anyway, we rented that movie on Saturday night, or Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday, and we watched No Good Deed. So I love that stamp set. It's from Studio L2E. It's called Rate It. Definitely get it. I think that's definitely an essential stamp to have. And I love the look of it. You can put whatever icon you want, stamp icon in there, and then you can do the rating. Whether it's food or you know, movies or books or whatever. I think books or songs. So I just use those mini markets. I love them. Red Box Night. That's usually our weekend thing. And just wrote about the movie that it was very suspenseful with a twist. And on the other side, this card, I'm using, these are, I think, my Mind's Eye. And they come in like color combos, like all teals, all blacks, whites, and pinks, and so forth. So I love them because they have the letters in different fonts, like uppercase, lowercase, not too many of each, but then on the bottom they have words as well. So here I am using more of those resin pieces. I'm just peeling off the plastic on top, and that's what it looks like. My second half went so much quicker than the first half. I'm going to put them in the pockets and show you how it looks. I think because I didn't scrap in a while, and then I finally, once I do the first half, then the second half goes so much faster. So there it is, the layout. But of course I'm going to add sequins on the right side as well, since I have sequins on the left. So pretty much that will finish it off. And that's usually the last thing I do, like sequins at the very end, or wood veneers, or whatever embellishments I need. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, and hope you guys are having a great time. We just came back from spring break, so we're real tired. Okay, bye guys. Thanks.